I just got back a PSA return worth over $4,000 in value. Let me show you what showed up. Two nice big stacks of 42 cards, I think, from PSA. We've got a nice variety of different cards. We've got some Sun and Moon era. We've got some Heart Gold Soul Silver era. We've got some Diamond Pearl era. We've got some Modern. We got all sorts of stuff that I'm excited to show off to you today. So let's just get started. We've got one of the Charizards from the UPC collection. This one got the 9. I grabbed the 3 best looking ones, or the best looking set of 3 that I could find out of like the 5 or 6 that I opened and sent them. The rest of them got sold because they were in terrible condition. Let me know in the comments below, have the reprinted Charizard UPC promos looked better, or are they still in tough condition? We've also got the Blossom. This one is from Reviving Legends. This got the 10, which is super awesome. We did get 83% of our cards today are PSA 10, which is absolutely crazy. I did do a video recently on how I pre-grade. You can definitely go check that out because I do think the way that I choose to pre-grade stuff has really been helping me out recently. We've got this awesome looking Rapidash from Clash of the Summit. First edition Heart Gold Soul Silver era. We've got some more Heart Gold Soul Silver here. We got the Aggron from Clash of the Summit. We also have the Slowking from Heart Gold collection. This one is really cool. We've got the little item here that you attach to Slowbro to make him a Slowking, which is super cool. And now we have the SV001, the promo from the Scarlet and Violet video game. This card is extremely easy to grade. Fun fact, it has like a 20% black label rate at Beckett. So if you got a bunch of them, you might want to send some to Beckett because they are black labeling them out the wazoo. We've got some Sun and Moon. This one is from Ultra Moon. This is a PSA 10 Glaceon full art. A lot of the Sun and Moon cards we have in this submission were full art cards. We've got the Full Metal Wall Blastoise GX. Another promo. This one was really off-center, but it was in pretty mint condition. I'm surprised they got the 9, but I think otherwise it was fairly mint. It was just pretty off-center left to right. But honestly, that centering, I'm surprised it didn't get an 8. I wasn't really hoping for an OC or anything on that. I just thought I would send that one to PSA. We've got the Forbidden Light Greninja GX. It's a full art. And the Dragonite from Miracle Twins, also a full art. I do love Dragonite. I do love Greninja. You can tell that all of the cards that I am purchasing are super popular Pokemon, like Pokemon that are extremely popular amongst a lot of people. Now we've got a bunch of tag team full arts as well. This one got the 10. This is the Sylveon Gardevoir, and back to the regular full art. So we've got Suicune from Burst Impact, really awesome looking card. These are all PSA 10s, all of them. Got the Lugia from Burst Impact as well. We've also got the Charizard and Braixen GX from Remix Bout. And we have the Charizard Reshiram from Double Blaze. And look, they both got 10s. We've got the Tag Bolt, Celebi, and Venusaur with a 10. And looks like we've got a stray little curly boy up there. But very nice full art. We've got the Rayquaza full art from Splitting Charisma. Such good like set names in Japanese compared to English. This one also got the 10. Rayquaza is super popular Pokemon, so that just made sense to me. We've also got the Mewtwo Mew from Miracle Twins got the 10. I love Mewtwo and Mew. The alternate art from that set is actually, I think it was a promo in English. It might be a promo in Japanese as well, but the alternate art of those two is just hilarious. We've got the Espeon Deoxys GX, Tag Team GX All-Stars. Absolutely beautiful. Back to Heart Gold Soul Silver era. These two got the 8s. Now, I was a little surprised that they got 8s, but after looking at them, they definitely have some whitening around the edges. Now, it's pretty minimal whitening. I think one of the cards had pretty good surface scratching on the back, so that makes sense that the surface scratching plus a little bit of whitening would give it an 8. One of these looked pretty clean on the back, though, in terms of scratching, and just a little bit of edge wear, which I was kind of surprised that it brought it all the way down to an 8, but oh well. Both really cool cards, the Arcanine and the Espeon. Next up, we have the Heart Gold Collection Noctowl. I love this. I love that it's just like perched, viewing the lake there, and this one got the 9. Another UPC collection, we've got the 9 on this Charizard V from the UPC collection. These cards are actually pretty cheap in a 9, so if you're looking for those cards in decent condition, you can get a PSA 9 for, I think they're like 40-50 bucks a piece, maybe even possibly less than that. We've got the Soul Silver Collection Pichu Holo in a 10. I actually just recently sold one of these for I think near 100 bucks, somewhere around there. We've also got the Umbreon Darkrai from Tag Team GX All-Stars, and we've got a second Aggron, but I just had two that ended up being super minty, so I sent them both in and they both got the 10. And then we have a Raichu from Soul Silver Collection, the Gem Mint 10. I do have the Pikachu. I sent the Pikachu off for grading, and obviously the Pichu, so eventually hopefully we have a full set of those in 10s. Now this is the Radiant Charizard that I actually pulled when I was in Japan. I opened a Pokemon Go box and this Radiant Charizard was in it, and it got the PSA 10, which is absolutely sick. I actually pulled this card as well out of booster box, a remix bout box that I bought way back in the day. Decided to send it off for grading, and this one also got the 10, the Piplup Blastoise. Articuno from Champion Road got the 10 as well. So many 10s. We actually got a 10 from a UPC Charizard promo. We got the 10 on the VMAX, probably because it's more difficult for them to figure out centering or something. But this one was actually pretty centered. It was actually in really decent condition, so it getting the 10 was actually pretty sick. And apparently this one currently is English exclusive. So you can find the other two in Japanese in the V-Star Universe set, but apparently this one still has not come out in Japan, so I wonder if it will. We've got the Gengar Mimikyu GX, the full art, really nice. I've got another one of these going out, as well as the Rainbow. We've got another one of these, SV001. So when I was in Japan, I actually pre-ordered both the games in Japanese and got the promos at the Pokemon Center when I picked them up. The promos are abundant. If you guys were thinking about picking these up, thinking, oh man, they're probably super limited because they were a pre-order, I saw the boxes in the Pokemon Centers, and that doesn't mean that a bunch of those won't get destroyed or whatever if some of them didn't get picked up, but there are an insane number of these out there, and we've already seen so many of them graded. I think a PSA 10 of this card probably right now goes for 40, 50, maybe a little bit more than that. But yeah, it could still be a play, but I feel like it's one of those plays so like everyone's making right now, and it's a race to the bottom. We've got the Gliscor Holo from Reviving Legends. This had a really nice swirl, I thought. Oh yeah, right there. Right there. It's kind of hard to see. There it is. Oh, gorgeous. We've got the Venusaur Snivy now. We had the Venusaur Celebi before. That got a 10 as well. This was a big old hitter. I did not expect this Feraligatr Holo to get a 10, but it did. The Feraligatr Prime. I bought this card for $8, and I think it goes for between $300 and $500 in a PSA 10. So sometimes you get lucky, I guess. I mean, the card is minty. There's nothing particularly wrong with it. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting to get a 10. I think they can scratch fairly easy on the front, and because of the hollow borders. Another massive hitter here. We got the Shining Darkness Charizard in a Gem Mint 10 as well. I did have this card in a 9 previously, but to get this in a 10 now is pretty sick. Not sure what I paid for it, but we do a monthly roundup. At the end of every month, I go through a profit loss sheet on everything that I bought, what it sold for, how much profit I made, stuff like that, kind of going through the business stuff. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, usually happens at the end of the month, and I go over everything. You check out, I think, the most recent live stream, I went through the profit loss, and you can check that out there as well. We've got the Miracle Twins GX Full Art Latios in a 10. Then we have the Lost Origin Charizard Full Art, the Trainer Gallery card in a 10. And I actually have 2 more of these to send off. I bought a lot that had 2 of the Full Art, 2 of the Rainbow. So I've got 2 more of these Full Arts to send out in my next submission. But yeah, really awesome. I had made a video that was like my last PSA submission because it was like the last couple days before the $15 special was over, and now they just extended the $15 special. So thank you, PSA, for completely destroying my video title, my clickbait. You've destroyed it. We also have the Leafeon GX Full Art from Ultra Sun. This is the last card to show off, but yeah, like I said, 83.3% 10s. If you guys enjoy graded card returns, check out my most recent CGC submission that included stuff like Legendary Collection reverses and a bunch of other awesome vintage English. Click the video right here to check that out.